Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to explain the fiduciary duties of corporate officers and directors. A fiduciary duty is a heightened legal obligation that someone has if they are in a position of trust with respect to someone else. So in the case of corporate officers and directors, the shareholders elect a board of directors to manage the affairs of the corporation. The directors in turn elect the officers like president, vice president, CEO, CFO to run the day-to-day affairs of the corporation. Both the directors and the officers have certain special heightened duties to the shareholders, and if they violate these duties, they can be held personally liable through a civil suit, and that's cause of action of breach of fiduciary duty. The purpose of a fiduciary duty is to protect the company from individuals in positions of power. Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to explain the fiduciary duties of corporate officers and directors. A fiduciary duty is a heightened legal obligation that some people in positions of trust with respect to other people have to those other people. If the person with a fiduciary duty to someone else violates that fiduciary duty, they can be held civilly liable personally in a breach of fiduciary duty action. So in a corporation, shareholders elect a board of directors who run the long-term planning of the corporation. Those directors elect officers like CEO, CFO, president, vice president, who run the day-to-day affairs of the corporation. Both officers and directors have fiduciary duties both to the company itself and to its shareholders. The purpose of these fiduciary duties is to protect the company from individuals in positions of power who might otherwise act in their own self-interest as opposed to the interests of the corporation and its shareholders. So there's two major types of fiduciary duties that directors and officers have to the corporation and the shareholders. One is the duty of care. So if you're a director or an officer in a corporation, you have the duty to make decisions in good faith with the care that a reasonable person in a similar situation would take. So basically, you can't be negligent. The second is a duty of loyalty. This is the requirement that directors and officers must put the interests of the corporation and its shareholders above their own self-interest. You can't exploit your position as a director or an officer of a corporation for personal gain at the expense of the shareholders of the company itself. Now, one qualifier on this is the business judgment rule, and the business judgment rule is a presumption that for decisions made in the ordinary course of business, officers and directors are acting in good faith and are not acting negligently. So in order to overcome the business judgment rule and hold a director or officer accountable for regular business decisions, you have to show that they were acting in bad faith, were acting with actual negligence, or were intentionally self-dealing. And that's a way to overcome the business judgment rule. But the business judgment rule is a protection for officers and directors for being held accountable for breach of fiduciary duty for ordinary business decisions. You actually have to show bad faith or self-dealing or true negligence in order to actually be successful in a breach of fiduciary duty claim. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below this post at learn-about-law.com or below the video on our YouTube station. If you need some help, please give us a call at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. We offer free consultations in many areas of law. We have several geographic locations for your convenience. If you found this helpful, we'd love it if you'd subscribe to us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcasts or watch your videos. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.